Hello Nippies, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Nips, a freelance artist, and today we're going to be working on these custom postcards, which were little pre-order specials for some Valentine's Day limited time exclusive stickers that I printed of my characters Pim and Saskia from my comic OFFcell. I'll probably throw them on the screen because they were supposed to get here yesterday, but USPS is slightly delayed, so I can't show the stickers to you here on screen, but I'll be posting them on socials, so keep an eye out for that. The orders are still open, they're not sold out yet, so if you guys want to grab your stickers, go ahead and check it out. I'll put the links down in the description below. And so these were for a special bundle. 15 orders got to pick the pre-order bundle. They were a little bit more expensive, obviously, because they come with a hand-drawn postcard. For those of you that did pick this bundle, you wrote whatever character you wanted from the comic, and I went ahead and did a cool little special postcard for you guys. And so that's what we're going to be working on today. Hopefully this video is not super long, but if that's something you want to watch, go ahead and keep watching. All right, so starting off with postcards, I start by taking out my sketchbook, which is gray toned paper. Now, gray, like any toned paper is my absolute favorite. So I typically use it because I really like how highlights look on these types of papers. I hadn't used the gray toned one in quite some time, so I figured I'd make some postcards now. One of the questions that I get a lot are where I get my postcards, and the reality is that I make them myself. So I just buy paper that I really like, either sketchbooks or loose paper, and I cut them up like this. I find the dimensions that I want, and I then have corner cutters, which will make the edges look nice and rounded or give it really cool, interesting shapes, which you'll see here as well. And all of these I got on Amazon, so all of my traditional tools, I have an Amazon link down below. I do get some commission if you buy those items, but those are the exact items that I bought on Amazon. Typically, I have a paper cutter. For these, I used a scissor and I used a box cutter with a ruler. So I tried my best without a paper cutter, but it worked out pretty good. Usually if you rough out the edges with the corner cutters, they'll look really nice and they'll look pretty finished. So setting up everything ready to go before I start sketching. So the first thing I do is I start with my thumbnail kind of underlying sketch. And so you'll see that I started with that green color pencil type thing. It was a little too light for the gray, and so I switched over to a darker color pencil. And what happens with these is that I try to do all the steps in one go at the same time, because I have to be in the same mindset when I'm working on the process of these postcards, especially if there's a lot of them. So if I have to work on multiple pieces at once and they're all themed around the same thing, so these are all kind of Valentine's Day custom orders, and so I like them all to feel cohesive, and so I'll try to do all the steps at the same time. So like if I'm doing all line art, all sketch, all color, if I'm doing washi tape, I try to more or less keep them all at the same percentage in the progress bar. I tried to make the sketches rather simple too, like as far as poses go. These were originally supposed to be very, very fast doodles, and it always happens where I just get carried away and start adding way more detail than I intended. And so I really wanted these to take like 10 minutes each, and they eventually ended up taking like 30 minutes to an hour each, because I just kind of like kept fixing and adding way too many things, which is why I used this pen instead of the Micron. So normally I use Microns because more refined work, that's my preference. This is just kind of like a doodle pen, and so I picked it in order to keep me from adding too much detail, but I ended up going too far anyway. So normally I'll do the color pencil under sketch, then I'll maybe do a pencil sketch with some more detail, and then I'll go over with my line art. You'll notice that at the beginning, I start off with the color pencil going straight into pen, and as the cards progress, you'll see me basically inserting the pencil sketch. So I just started getting kind of in the groove and adding more and more detail as the cards went on. And so these ended up taking way longer than I thought, but I still feel like I managed to make them all rather cohesive. Usually when I do these themed cards, I will try to pick my materials out beforehand. So you'll see me use basically the same materials for each single postcard, which are my Posca markers, paint markers in like pink and blues, and then I'll have my highlights, my Faber-Castell marker, my gel pen, my Jelly Roll white pen, the white charcoal pencil, and then my grayscale Copic markers. Oh, and my pink color pencils, just to kind of add some blushes, some highlights, and some just little touches on the side. So the size of these postcards is 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches, so they're pretty small. I tried to keep them that way just because originally they were supposed to be more doodleish, more just kind of scribbly, and I still feel like I did a little too much. But I'm really happy. I just really enjoy making these little postcards. I have way too much fun, even though I try to find ways to limit myself, like either through size or through materials. I don't know, I feel like I always find a way to just like go a little too far. I haven't really talked about who I'm drawing or what's happening, so I had people pick which characters they wanted. Pim got 2 votes and Anya was the most popular one, which is the one that I'm drawing right now. And this Anya specifically is for my artist friend OFFcell, who is super sweet, super amazing. Her art is jaw-dropping. You should definitely go check it out. I'll put her stuff down below. So I tried to do a tie with like her little Pizza Cat logo, which is super cute. Maybe I'll throw it up on the screen so you guys can see it. And Anya was the most popular vote. She got 5. So there are 5 Anya postcards, 2 Pim ones, and then there's 1 of each of everyone else. For these, I kept adding background colors to all of them. I always feel like it's a cute way to accent your sketches. Even in my sketchbooks, I'll always add like a geometric shape, solid color, usually maybe with an extra bordered colored border. The colors that I was using for these postcards were really fun, so it was cool to add some like black square backgrounds, blue backgrounds, pink backgrounds, especially on the gray paper. It just looks so nice. All the colors pop out so well, especially the Posca markers. They really look so good on this gray paper. And I think one of the things that I like about the Posca markers and just those types of paint things on textured colored paper is that most of the time when I use marker, you can still see the texture, if that makes any sense. Like it's almost like you're painting in multiply. They just look darker, they don't look very vibrant, and you can still see the texture of the paper. So I love the Posca markers because it's literally like paint, and so they really stick out and add a lot of contrast to your pieces, especially if you're working on sketches. I feel like just adding a couple accent things and colors just really go a long way to bringing your sketches to life. This is Jet, and I really had a lot of fun adding the heart background and the hearts to her hat. She always has like this snapback kind of look, so her designs are always really fun. It's always cool to add designs to the hat. So for this one, you'll see that I was drawing Anya and then I put it away. That one I was really tilted on. I could not get her face right, and so I decided to put it away and then work on this one, which is for GB. If you haven't already checked out her channel, you should definitely go check it out. She does a lot of ASMR, she does role plays, she streams on Twitch. You should definitely check out her content. She's amazing. She's a friend of the channel and she's super supportive. So this one was for her. I had kind of some problems adding some dynamism to these portraits. I really wanted to go all out, but I also, because of the size of the postcard, it's so hard to include details where I want. So normally I love portraits because you get to see the face close up, but in such a small card, there's really not enough space for me to show the body, but also be able to add details to the face. So I pretty much opted to just do cool portraits and stuff. It was fun finding different ways to use the colors and where to splash them on the picture. And I feel like as the cards went on, I definitely got bolder with the ideas, and I decided not to overthink them too much. I feel like a lot of the times, especially with this one, I was questioning whether or not, so this is Enzo, and Enzo has like burgundy wine kind of colored hair. And I had this Posca marker with almost the exact color, but like a more pinkish shade of it. And I was debating and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use it because no other card had that color. And so I didn't really want to break the consistency, but I'm so glad that I did, because even though this color wasn't really used by any of the other cards, it still feels like it matches really well with the others. And so I don't know, maybe this card will just be special. And then I did the borders with the neon pink jelly roll. And I was just feeling very bold for that card. I was just doing a bunch of stuff that I didn't know if it would work, and I just did it anyway because I wanted to experiment. And I'm honestly kind of glad that I did, because I like how it turned out. This is the one that gave me a lot of trouble, and I'm not like super happy with it, but I'm also not super displeased. I wish I had drawn her head in just a better angle. I think I was kind of feeling the challenge of the original sketch, and I didn't want to erase it and start over. So sometimes it's okay to erase it and start over and make it better. But either way, I do like how it turned out. I do like how all of these turned out. They were just super fun to do, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this process video. I know watching it in speed paint is probably a little unnerving to the eyes because the speed paint's a little too fast. I don't think I have enough time, not me, my editor, but I don't think he has enough time to supercut this for tomorrow. I'm recording this the day before because I was waiting for the stickers. And so hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy this anyway. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Nippy family. The more, the merrier. The postcards are no longer available, but the stickers are. They're still not sold out. So if you guys want to go check that out, I will put the link in the description down below. I'll also probably be posting either scanned versions of these or just better pictures of these on social media, so look out for those. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next video. Bye.